With ongoing power cuts, we've all heard the word inverter thrown around. But what is an inverter? An inverter takes stored DC power from batteries and inverts it to 230 volts AC, which is what our houses and offices run on. Now, these batteries can be charged from either main supply, solar panels, a generator, or a combination thereof. Now, builders, in partnership with Power4Less, have made this process of acquiring and installing inverters easy and convenient with the OmniVolt offering. What makes the OmniVolt attractive is that it's entirely self-contained unit. This means it includes the inverter as well as the lithium-ion batteries, all neatly packaged in an aesthetically pleasing wall-mounted box. The Power4Less OmniVolt can be bought from your local builders, or easier yet, online at builders.co.za. So the burning question is, what size inverter do you need? Now, this is where you need to do a bit of homework for yourself. You need to make a list and split your appliances into critical and non-critical loads. Generally, non-critical loads are power-hungry items such as geysers, ovens, pool pumps, and air conditioning units. And critical items would be lights and selected plug points to power the essentials. And if you have capacity, you could also add kettles and microwaves. A one-bedroom apartment has a low critical load with a few lights, one TV, the fridge, a phone charger, and the internet router, all of which combined are under 3,000 watts. Therefore, the 3 kilowatt model is sufficient. The 3 kilowatt inverter is supplied with a 3 kilowatt battery and has a minimum operating lifespan of 6,000 cycles, approximately 15 years if looked after. A larger house would require a larger unit. Now, when you're placing your order, it also makes sense that you select the installation option at checkout, which costs 1 Rand. Yep, you heard me right, 1 Rand, regardless of where you live, as long as it's within South Africa. You do need to select this, as an installation by anyone other than the approved installer will void the warranty. Once the purchase has been concluded, the OmniVolt will be delivered within a few days. Now, this delivery is free if you live within 100 kilometers of a builder's branch. The installers will make contact to do an inspection of your house, so they are pre-briefed on DB board locations and shortlist a few locations for the installation. The installers will arrive on the agreed date and get to work installing the unit and wiring it into your DB board. All the installation items such as the AC combiner box pre-installed with surge protectors and the changeover switch, all the necessary cabling, the Wi-Fi dongle, accessories and manual, hanging brackets, and of course the OmniVolt unit. All the cabling is included on condition that the installation is within 5 meters of your DB board. Now, a typical installation takes about 3 hours unless there are challenges encountered along the way, such as a DB board that does not meet minimum electrical certificate of compliance requirements, or COC. There may be additional charges associated with this, as the entire installation needs to be COC compliant. Assuming your house does have a valid COC, the installation should be straightforward. The OmniVolts can be safely installed in small apartments, large houses, and if you're wanting it out of sight, it can also be installed in a garage. Let's just say that it can be installed in almost any indoor location, so long as there is ample ventilation, so not inside a cupboard. This installation has been installed as a backup power supply, meaning the batteries are charged from the main supply when the power is on, and the wired critical loads are backed up to run off the battery in the event of a power outage. So if you then were to add solar panels, the battery charge and daytime usage are supplied from the solar panels, with any shortfall possibly due to a cloudy weather being supplied by the mains. This setup is also known as a hybrid system. Should you choose to go off-grid, all your power is then generated from solar panels. these systems do require a larger initial investment, as you will need a larger inverter or inverters and sufficient battery storage. This will give you independence from the grid, but then you're solely relying on sunshine and your batteries to power your entire house 24/7. On completion, you will be presented with the terms and conditions of the installation, as well as all the necessary manuals, and you will have everything explained to you. Your COC will also be emailed to you as well. Please keep this safe. It really could not be easier. Shop online, have it delivered, have it installed, and a bit more than just the bare essentials are powered during the power outages. Now, don't take my word for it. See what some of our customers are saying. Darian says, load shedding, what load shedding, what a pleasure to be free of it. Dai says, thank you all very much for the efficient and well communicated process with the installation of our new OmniVolt. Volley wrote in saying, solar installations can be painful, frustrating, and expensive. However, Power4Less is a company that shows dedication, motivation, and willingness to do the job right and make sure the customer is happy. We are over the moon with our OmniVolt inverter. Thank you. Well, you've heard it yourself. You've seen it. There's the proof. Get to builders. Get it done.